Hello, hi, namaste, sat sri akal. This is Dil Ki Baat, Anjali ke saath. And I'm your host again, Anjali Dhar. And today we have a special guest with us. Her name is Miss Kanika Chopra. Hello, Kanika ji. How are you? Great, great. Great to hear you. Kanika ji is an educationist in Delhi University, and she is also a social activist. She is running her own NGO, Ek Poon, which is specially dedicated to ecological balance and Earth, Mother Earth. So hats off to your efforts, ma'am. Now we
So
have
much,
this
actually,
topic.
just trying to do my bit, and I expect everybody to contribute to that to save our Mother Earth. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome. Well, today's topic of our discussion is, as everybody knows it, that is injury and diet management in emerging sports stars. So today's episode is specially dedicated to all the sports persons who want to make sports as a career, but what precautions they need to take once they are getting their training, once they are becoming emerging stars of that particular area. So here we have Ms. Kanika Chopra. Kanika ji, first of all, I would like to know your journey of life. Which
Yeah,
reflected you or which interested you to enter into this particular field?
yeah. Thank you, Anjali, for giving me this opportunity to share my journey with everyone because, somehow I feel being a girl or being a woman, we always, in our culture, we always being, set a kind of away from a sports because, we have pressure from our parents to understand that you have to excel in studies in your academics more than sports. If I talk about my time, so I always wanted to be a basketball player, being blessed with a good height, so I used to get selected in my basketball team. But somehow, I had certain constraints from side of family. They always wanted me to move ahead in education. They never wanted me to continue with the sports. So वो कहीं ना कहीं actually थोड़ा सा रह गया कि I just want to get into some kind of sports, and being blessed with athletic body, I need to go around with some kind of games. So that inspired me to get into the sports education now, because somewhere वो कहीं रहा तो वो आज जुड़ रहा है और निकल रहा है कि करना है उसको. And that is the reason I'm going into the depth of sports education, into nutrition, into injury planning, that would help others, and especially our female gender to excel further. बिकॉज अगर आप देखो ना तो पेरेंट्स का एक डर हमेशा फीमेल्स के लिए ये भी एक्चुअली you should not get some kind of injury while playing, that could affect your body postures or something of that sort. वो कहीं ना कहीं एक डर है पेरेंट्स के दिमाग में, गर्ल पेरेंट के दिमाग में, इसीलिए गर्ल्स को स्पेशली दूर किया जाता था. बट आज वो सिनेरियो नहीं है because of people like you who are connecting every gender, connecting everybody with such topics where we can clarify any doubts if they have in their mind.
That's wonderful, great, Kanika ji, and thank you so much for appreciating. Now, as we know that our topic is about injury and diet management. So, like
Yeah.
we all know that we have different kind of sports, and diet is managed according to the sport. So, what
Right.
message would you like to give to all the viewers and people that what kind of diet they need to take care as a in a general, and
Yeah.
how they can manage their injuries? Basically, injuries that is a kind of area wherein all people are afraid of. And many times it has been seen that due to injuries, many people leave their sports education, or if they want to make sports as a career, they leave it in the middle of it because of that insecurity and fear from the injuries. So how they
Absolutely.
need to manage, how they need to tackle such type of situations in their lives.
Okay. So, Anjali, diet is something which is very essential for everybody. It's a sports person, or it's we are not playing sports right now, but diet is very essential. If it's not diet, it's balanced diet. So we have to make a note of that point, especially for young generation, young children who are aspiring as sports stars. It is very important to have a balanced diet. They need to have a combination of all nutrients and micronutrients. But if I talk about certain sports, certain sports require certain kind of specific diets along with the combination of all micronutrients which are part of our body. We all are made up of cells, we all are made up of certain nutrients. So I've seen certain children leaving carbohydrates. I have seen certain people saying that no, we don't want to eat non-vegetarian food because that gives us fat. So that should not be done, because it is very essential to include everything in our diet, especially when second important thing is hydration is also very important thing. We feel that we had a sufficient food that makes it good for us, so we do not focus much on hydration. So we have to ensure that we are consuming a good amount of water as well, because while we are playing, so we are sweating good. So if we are not taking that kind of water, that could lead to a dehydration. So that could again lead to lowering the stamina of a sports person. So we need to work on all this, and we have to ensure that we are focusing on all these aspects. But if I talk about injury, Anjali, usually, as you very rightly said, that people have a fear of injuries. So that is the reason they don't want to make their career sometime in sports. They feel that if we play this, we will get injured, and that could lead to a bad, postures throughout our life. So we have to come out of all this. It is very easy to get these injuries healed with certain good diet plans. If we follow, for example, if we have an injury in our muscles, if we have some injury related to tissues, if you take like omega-3 and omega-6, that would help your muscles and tissues to heal very fast. And yes, the rest is must for that. If you're taking good diet and rest, your injuries can be healed very quickly and in a normal way. So we need not to have a fear of any kind of injuries, and do not pursue your career in sports. Go ahead, my young children, my young generation, have a wonderful career in sports, because that does not just give you the healthy body. I always believe that playing some sports give the healthy mind as well, because we learn a lot of things in sports, team coordinations. We understand the culture of other countries and states when we go out for tournaments. So that's not just the body, it gives you the healthy mind as well. So it's essential to be a part of any sports.
Excellent, I must say. Very good message to all the viewers over here. Uh, this is really a very silly kind of question, and we all know what is happening into the society. Many of the children, they love pizza, burger. I mean, they are least bothered about the balanced diet, even if you tell them the benefits of it. But still, many of the children, they don't like balanced diet or green vegetables, and or at times तो वो बहुत अपनी मदर्स को परेशान करते हैं खाना खाने में. We need to run behind them कि please ये खाओ वो खाओ, right? So what kind of message
Absolutely.
you have to give to such type of people, such type of children? How can they manage pizza, burger along with their balanced diet?
I always say that having the cheat day is very important. I always believe in having the cheat day for all of us. Now, it's not only the children, for us growing adults also, the cheat day is very important, because unless and until you don't have a satisfaction of your hunger, you won't be able to grow in a healthy way. So having a cheat day is a separate thing, but as you very correctly give me a question on that, that children usually want to get onto the junk food. So I always say that in case children are more inclined towards junk food, we have to make a combination of junk and healthy. If I tell my child on day one, from tomorrow you're not going to, this is not possible. I can slowly start chips, something which is very interesting for her, or combining those things with some healthy diet. If you're making a pizza, we can add veggies. I'm sure that children are not very keen to have veggies on one go, but start with they like. Begin with certain things which they like. Start inculcating those that this is important. While then, while for example, if a child, you're in ghar ghar with the child, and you can say the pizza is with toppings because this is very healthy. So it is a duty of parents, it's a duty of teachers, that we inculcate those things slowly in a playboy method with small children. They are grown up, they are into their teenagers. We need to tell them the reason that why this food is good. If we make them understand about the reason, I'm sure, Anjali, they are going to accept it. Maybe they will take time, is going to be there. So we have to keep pushing them towards healthy diet.
Okay, अब एक और थोड़ा सा फनी सा क्वेश्चन आ रहा है आपके पास, दैट इज स्पेशली ये छोटे बच्चों के साथ होता है, जितने छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, मदर जो है वो उतनी ज्यादा इनसिक्योर होती है अपने बच्चों को लेकर। आई मीन सिक्योरिटी प्रोटेक्शन उनकी प्रायोरिटी हो जाती है। तो स्कूलों में ऐसा देखा गया है कि जैसे प्ले ग्रुप वाले बच्चे होते हैं, स्पेशली जो बहुत ही जूनियर होते हैं या फर्स्ट सेकंड तक के बच्चे होते हैं, दे डोंट ईट मच एट देयर होम। और पेरेंट्स को लगता है हमारा बच्चा कुछ नहीं खा रहा है, तो हम बहुत सारी चीजें बनाकर अच्छी अच्छी बच्चे को स्कूल के लिए लंच बॉक्स में पैक करके दे देते हैं, एंड टीचर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू गिव दैट फूड टू द चाइल्ड, ताकि एटलीस्ट बच्चे स्कूल में तो खाएं, राइट? ये चीजें होती हैं हमारे साथ। नाउ उसमें वो इतनी ज्यादा उनको प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं फूड विच इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एज पर देयर एज, और बच्चा कितना खा लेगा? तो उस केस में अगर खाना भी बचता है वो वापस लेकर जाता है, तो पेरेंट्स को ऐसा लगता है कि बच्चे ने खाना नहीं खाया, और एट टाइम्स टीचर के लिए वो ट्रबलसम हो जाती है सिचुएशन। हालांकि जो छोटे बच्चे हैं, दे आर मोर एक्टिव, मोर एनर्जेटिक, स्पोर्ट्स में वो ज्यादा बेटर कर पाते हैं, दे जस्ट नीड गाइडेंस, वो बहुत अच्छे से उसको कैच करके उसमें बहुत बेटर शो करते हैं। तो इस तरीके से इसमें पेरेंट्स के लिए क्या मैसेज आप देना चाहेंगे कि किस तरीके का खाना और कितनी क्वांटिटी में बेसिकली उनको देना चाहिए, so that they can eat it with their full interest?
Absolutely. See, Anjali, if you look at the size of a stomach, this is just the size of a wrist. So आपके बच्चे की जितनी wrist है, उतना ही आपके बच्चे के पेट का साइज है। अगर हम ये समझते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा जो है वो मेरे wrist size के हिसाब से खाएगा, then we are just committing the biggest mistake. जितने आपके बच्चे की wrist का साइज है, उतना ही उसका stomach है। So as parents, since we are now educated, अब वो वाला टाइम तो रहा नहीं है कि हमें पता ही नहीं है कि कैसे बच्चे को करना है, क्या खिलाना है, कैसे हैंडल करना है। We all are very well educated, well informed parents. So as parents, it's our responsibility to understand होती है कि जो उसको जबरदस्ती करके खिला देगी। आपको कुछ तो ऐसा इंक्लूड करना होगा जो बच्चे के इंटरेस्ट का है। आप बच्चे को वो दीजिए जो बच्चे को सबसे पसंद है, जो उसको इंटरेस्ट करता है। आई एम श्योर द थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू बी बेटर फॉर चाइल्ड, फॉर पेरेंट्स एंड schools also. We cannot just take teachers for granted and think that she can feed 20 children, whereas as parent I can't feed my one child. I know children usually trouble parents more as compared to teachers, but why? What is the reason? Because we lose on our patience as parents, but teachers never lose their patience. They just try to hug them, just try to love them, and ensure that they are learning whatever it is, whether it's eating food, whether it's having water, or whatever it is. They are ensuring that the learning should happen at the end of the day, and that just because of the love and patience teachers are having. So that's what we need to have with us as parents: love and patience. That would definitely create a lot of impact on eating habits of a small child, a toddler. That will definitely make a difference.
Great, wonderful. Now, can you suggest some injury management and diet management courses for sports stars? I mean, can they pursue their career in this direction as well?
Yeah. See, Anjali, it's a very interesting. Now, if I look around in the entire world, sports have been promoted at the in a big way. It's no more a time, where we used to just push our children towards just academics. Now we look forward for sports performance as well. So it is very essential that we start looking for that talent, for that persuasion in children at very young age. If I say my child is going to be in class 1, I will try to find out that what kind of sports she can play. We distinguish the sports in two ways. One is which are related to your strength, stamina, and other is which are related to your muscular strength. So if I talk about the strength and stamina, those sports are majorly related to your running, to your basketball, to your football, to your skating kind of sports. If I talk about the muscular sports, it's more related to your for boxing, for your martial arts, for your taekwondo. So these are more of a muscular sports. So what kind of body physique my child has, what kind of interest my child has, accordingly I'm going to plan, strategize the entire sports career for my child. So if my child is more keen on stamina and strength, I will start building on it, and I will ensure that she have that kind of diet only, which are more responsible for creating her strength and stamina, which is vitamins, which is your fibers, yes, some part of protein, carbohydrates. So I will start focusing on those parts. But if I feel that my child is more focused on muscular sports, I will more focused on protein rich diet, which is non-vegetarian food, like your eggs, like your meat and fish. And if you are vegetarian and you can't go for these kind of diets, still you can focus on paneer, you can focus on pulses. So try to feed your child more on C is very, very essential. Whatever is the sports your child is going to get into or you are planning to put your child, vitamin C is must for your life. Along with that, omega 3 and 6, omega family, because when the children are young, they need more of this kind. And if you feel that your child has a weak bones, or in case they have an injury in bones, along with vitamin C, omega 3, add calcium and vitamin D into it. That would definitely secure that would definitely heal from bone injuries, give them a better bone structure that can help them for a better sports performance. So are to be given in the competition, looking at what kind of sports you are planning for your child.
Very nice. Now the next question is, we have heard about food supplements. Food supplements, they are added advantages on food. So how fruitful are they? Do we really need food supplements, or natural food is enough for the children? Anika.
Good, but yes, for a sports person, we need to add food supplements diet and add food supplements that will work for you. No, they are just built. So I suggest it's not for sports people, it's for every age group, that we should include some kind of food supplements in our daily routine. But do not forget that food supplements are not your regular diets. I have seen people in old age, they leave their diet and think that we are taking the food supplement, that's going to be good for me. I've seen sports people taking the protein shakes and think that we need not to take the good protein rich diet. That would not help. Protein rich diet is must. Along with that, if you're adding any supplement, that's going to work on it further and definitely going to give you the more muscular mass and strength. So add food supplements, but do not leave your diet.
So children who are adding Bonvita to their milk. Is it fine or not? Do we need to add
You
or
know,
not?
adding Bonvita to the milk is definitely good because one, it has certain nutrients. Two, it is adding taste to the milk, and children would like the bland milk to have. So once you add something, it add taste, it adds some kind of color, and since chocolate is like always damn favorite for all children, so they feel that we are just having a chocolate milk. So yes, for feeding children with the milk at a very initial stages, when they are toddlers, they are shifting from bottle milk to a glass milk. We need to add some kind of food supplements, and they have certain nutrients too. But again, I'm saying that do not leave on food and think that one glass of milk with good food supplement is good for my child. No, that would not ultimately going to work for proper growth of your child. It's important that you focus on diet and with vomita milk.
Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
Now we are reaching near to the end of the show. So at the end, what message would you like to give to all the viewers?
So viewers, I would really appreciate if you work on sports career big time, because as I said, that healthy body has healthy mind. And I would like to request my parents who are listening to me, it is essential that include your child in some kind of sports, because if you look at today's world, children are more involved into digital activities. They're more inclined towards TVs and mobile phones. So it's better that include them in some kind of sports which would give them a better growth in terms of both physical and mental, and also they will learn a lot of social skills, because our children usually lack in social skills because we are not living in joint families anymore. We are not going to gardens to play anymore because of so many diseases and pandemics and epidemics, whatever is coming. So it is important that include them in some sports so they learn a lot of other activities, other life skills which are very essential for their growth. And also focus on their diet, because that's the only way they get strength to cope on with the pressure of sports and studies, because we all want that our children should excel in their academics. Whatever they are doing as an extracurricular doesn't matter, but they should excel in their academics. So include good diet so that they have strength to be performing in all spheres. And do not worry about injuries. All injuries can be healed. It's only that we need right kind of diet and good rest. If your child get an injury, just do not worry about it, that now my child is not going to play in this team, the sports is not meant for my child. It's nothing like that. Every injury get healed. It just need good time, rest, and good diet. So go ahead with that, and make a wonderful career in sports and complete your academics too.
So much for your wonderful message and your wonderful time which you have spared with all of us. And we are highly thankful for your precious time and efforts. And Kanika ji, thank you so much for coming to our
Pleasure,
show. Thank you.
pleasure, Anjali, and I really appreciate your effort to have such conversations, because this definitely would help parents with lot of doubts they have, or sometimes they have anxieties related to all these things. So I must appreciate your effort to reach parents and make them understand about sports in our country especially, and other factors as well, like for toddlers especially, because we have a lot of anxiety for our toddler age group. They're not eating, they're not finishing their lunch, they're not having milk. Is vomiter good for my child? So I really appreciate your effort with all those questions, which would definitely help a lot of parents.
Thank you so much for coming to the show. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending the show. And I wish we will have a very healthy life. We will have a very balanced diet, and we all reach to the heights of success in sports management as well as diet management. And I wish everybody must have balanced diet. So thank you so much, Kanika ji, once again for coming to
Thank
our
you,
show.
Anjali.
This,
All the very best for your coming shows. I look forward to see you again.
thank you so
Bye.
much
Take
for
care.
blessings and best wishes. Um, I'm expecting the same for you. So my blessings and my best wishes are always with you. So
Thank you.
all the friends, watch again Dil Ki Baat Anjali ke saath every Sunday between 8 to 8:30 p.m. prime time. Have a great day.